What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Conscious King Philly, and about to try something different for y'all. I'm about to upload a vlog, do my first ever vlog right now, and basically I just want to talk to y'all about a little bit into me, about sharing a little bit stories about myself with y'all, and basically connect with my subscribers, my viewers, and everything. So a little bit about me. There's a lot about me, y'all. I try not to get too much into my past, more so because there's certain things that I rather not bring up or remember anymore, basically for my own inner peace. But basically about me, I'm just a simple person, y'all. Like I've been born and raised in Maryland all my life, and um, Maryland will always be a huge part of me. Definitely will be a huge part of me. And basically, um, I keep running. I'm sorry. I literally be losing track when I'm doing these videos. Like my mind just be thinking about 100 things to say. Cause that's another thing I wanted to let y'all know. All these videos that we do, we literally do off the dome. Like this is not scripted. This is not written at all. It's literally just me speaking to y'all, and that's how I feel like it should be. From the heart. I'm speaking to y'all from the heart. But basically, yeah, y'all. I'm born and raised in Maryland all my life. Been been around a lot of areas, moved around a lot of areas and everything, and um, I've always, ever since I was young, I've had a passion for writing. Writing's always been my passion ever since I was young. Writing, drawing, painting, and also music. I used to play guitar back then, and I also used to play the drums, percussion back then too, as well in school, in elementary school and middle school, and drums I played in middle school. So yeah, I've always been I feel I just feel like I've been blessed with kind of artistic abilities in a way, if I would say, not trying to sound egotistic or anything, but yeah, art is literally a big part of my life and everything. And also, I love anime. I'm a big anime fan. For anybody out there who that watches my videos that loves anime, I'm with y'all. Yes, I'm a big anime fan. Big Naruto fan. Naruto was a huge part of my life growing up and everything. Very relatable character. But yeah, basically, that's a little bit about me. Artistic and everything. Born and raised in Maryland. Loves anime lover. And yeah, and a little bit about into my personal life. Well, the little bit that I will share with y'all is basically growing up, I've had a very, very rough childhood. And I'm not saying that I've had it worse than other people, because I've met other people that have had it 10 times worse than me. But I grew up with a rough childhood, but um, I never really had my father in throughout my life, and uh, I always was raised by my mother. My mother's been like both my mother and my father from the time I was young till even up to now, to this day. And my mother's like my rock. She's literally like the most important woman in my life. My mother's everything, man. Like without my mom, I literally wouldn't be the outspoken person that I am today, because she was like my homeschool teacher in a way, like about life. Like my mom always installed into me how to treat others, how to treat myself, how to be a proper young man in society. So I definitely give it all to her, give props to her, and I give props to all my single mothers out there, because it's not easy especially raising a boy, raising a young man. It's not easy at all, but I give it my all to all the single mothers out there that are doing their best. Keep y'all head up. Things is gonna get better for y'all. Don't take it to heart. And that's another thing that really saddens me about life, is that especially as me being a male, that us males, y'all, we gotta do. I'm speaking to the males now. Females, I'm not leaving y'all out, but I'm speaking just strictly for the males right now, for this very part right here that I'm about to say. But basically, I just feel very saddened to be a male personally myself, because it's sad to see all these deadbeat fathers that are leaving their kids stranded and not take care of their children, and not doing their responsibilities, what they're supposed to do. If you are willing to if you're willing to create a baby, you gotta deal with that responsibility. Because if you're willing to have unprotected sex and do you know you know you know not be protected, basically, then you gotta face what's coming to you. If that's God, that's your creation that you made. And it's sad to see a lot of young fathers not taking care of their kids and leaving everything up to the mothers. Because God forbid, if I didn't have my mom in my life, I probably would have been a whole different type of person. And everything does happen for a reason, and I always thank God every single day that that I am how I am now, and that He put good people in my life, like my mother, and other people in my life that has attributed to my growth now as a person, though I had it rough growing up. And yeah, basically that's a little bit into me, a little bit about my story, my background. But another thing that I wanted to get into was basically talking about love. I'm very passionate about love, y'all. Love is literally always on my mind 24/7. I wouldn't say like I'm a lovesick idiot or anything, but I'm a very emotional person. Everything that I do in life is based off my emotions. I react. Sometimes it's bad because sometimes I react off my emotions, how I'm feeling, and not using up here. And that's this right here is very important. Your mind is very important. Once you master your mind and your emotions too, once you master your mind and your emotions, man, you got the world in your hands, at that point. But basically with love, I just feel that that too many people, including myself, have made the mistake of trying to seek love and trying to chase love and find love. That's the number one mistake that I feel like we make. You can't chase love and expect love to just happen. Love will find you unexpectedly. Love will fall into your lap when you don't chase it and seek it. You understand? It will naturally happen. Because I feel like we're all destined to be with someone. We're all destined to be with that one person that we're supposed to spend the rest of our lives with, or I guess you could say soulmates, or however, twin flame, however you want to put it. But yeah, I definitely strongly believe in that. And basically, another thing is that like I've always been preaching in my past videos, you can't hope to love another human being, another person, if you don't start with loving yourself first and being harmony with yourself first. Because when you're in harmony with yourself, you're in tune with your higher self. You're in tune with the universe, with God, with whatever you believe in, basically. And I'm not going to tell my followers what to believe in or what they should believe in. That is basically all up to you. But I'm just saying, like, when you love yourself, you're complete, you're whole. And that's what you gotta first start doing before you can expect to love another person. Because if you try to love someone and you're not loving yourself, you're not gonna be giving really your all to that person, because you don't respect yourself. You don't know how to love, and that's the biggest thing. That's one thing that I've really learned about myself, dealing with love and dealing with relationships. And another thing I've also realized is that you can't make someone do something that they don't want to do. You can't block someone's exit. If someone is telling you that they're trying to leave, you can't stop that person. You should never beg for someone. You should never beg for someone to stay in your life. You should never beg someone to not leave you. If someone's expressing their desire to walk out of your life, you have to respect their desires and wishes, and have the door open, because you can't block someone's path. If they feel that their path is not in sync with ours, then that's where we make the ultimate decision to let that person find their own path, and we find ours, because maybe that was intended for a reason, and you can't fight what's done, what's bound to happen, because God has a purpose for us all. God has a purpose for us all to our journeys, and sometimes our journeys split, and you can't question that. You just gotta accept it for what it is, and move forward as best as you can, as best as you really can. Move forward. And yeah, basically, I have to take that, my advice into my own situation, because I've gone through plenty experiences with that myself, and trust me, it's hard. I know it's hard, but trust me, y'all can make through. We can make through together. You just gotta believe and have faith that brighter days will come, And also another thing, if you want better outcomes in your life, if you always go moping around life thinking with your head down, thinking that nothing's gonna change, everything's always gonna stay the same, you're basically creating negativity for yourself, and you don't even know it. Because like I said before, when you master your mind, when you master your thoughts and channel your thoughts, everything will start being better for you, because it's all with up here. If you manifest positive thoughts, then you're gonna gain positivity. But if you manifest negative thoughts, then negativity is gonna come into your life. So it's basically all about just having a positive mindset, and emptying all your thoughts of emptying your head of negative thoughts, negativity, negative vibes, negative people. Just empty yourself away from it, and be in the light, shine in the light that you're destined to shine. Because the one thing that my favorite quote that I personally made is, we can't experience sunshine if we don't experience the rainfall first. And what that basically means is that you can't experience the goodness out of life until you've experienced hardships first, because those hardships will bring you to that sunlight. That darkness is going to bring you into the light at the end of the tunnel that we're seeking. Okay? And yeah, man, y'all just really know that it's gonna get better for you. It's definitely gonna get better for you, for your position. Things is not always gonna be bad, and things are bound to look up within due time. You just gotta trust and believe in yourself. And I love all y'all, man. Like, everybody that y'all, we're all brothers and sisters on this world, so we should never hate no one. We all need to try to love one another. I know there's some instances where someone annoys you, or someone does something so foul towards you, and you're just like, I can't stand that person. Like, I hate this person. But no, never hate nobody. Don't hate anybody. Never manifest any negativity in your heart towards anyone. If someone does something towards you, just turn the other cheek and just be like, that was foul what that person did, but hey, life moves on. I still love you anyways, and I still wish you the best regardless, and I pray for you and wish, that any dreams that you may seek, that it comes true. And that's all we really can do. We have to love one another. We got to stop all this violence, all this, this bloodshed, all this, unnecessary, evil in the world, because it's like that's what the dark forces of the world wants. It wants us to break down and to hate one another, and to further away ourselves from God, from ourselves, further us away from ourselves. A lot of people these days don't even know themselves, and that's the sad truth. That's the really sad truth about life. A lot of people don't know themselves, and they're distancing themselves from their own self, like, and they try to go to other people to seek help for what they need to find deep inside. You don't necessarily need like a therapist or anything, or anyone to tell you how you should live your life, because it all starts within yourself. You know, once you deeply look inside within yourself and look at the mirror and look at that reflection, that beautiful reflection looking back at you, you know, it all starts there. If you want to make that change, you can make that change. I promise you, you can be whatever you want to be. If you want to be the president, go ahead and be the president. If you want to be a doctor, you can be a doctor. If you want to be a lawyer, you can be a lawyer. It's all whatever. If you want it as bad as you want to breathe, then do it. You can do it. You know, stop letting your dark thoughts tell you that you can't do something that you know you can do deep inside. It's all about having faith, trusting, believing in yourself, and like I said before, maintaining good positivity. But yeah, man, that's all I really wanted to say to y'all. And thank y'all for taking the time out to watching this video. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. Have a good day. Peace.